Oh, well. How's everybody doing? Wow, look at that. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Well, hello there.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm great. I'm excited. I'm enthralled. I am looking forward to this entirely.
Nice.
How's everybody been? I haven't seen you all in 20 trillion years. I almost forgot what we were doing.
I'm here.
Uh-oh.
There's a lot of snow where I am.
Nice. Don't you love snow? I hear it's actually terrible to live in.
That is par for the course for winter.
I mean, it's kind of mid-March.
It's kind of the beginning of summer, end of spring. Oh, fuck. How many spells do I have? Oh, no.
We just got like a foot plus of snow. I'm trying to dig in my car out. It's cute for like a month. I wish it ended after December.
Is it
Summer
still snowing?
start in January.
Started in
Yeah,
January.
it's snowing. It's snowing balls right now.
Every year. That would be enough for me.
Who was that? Was that you, Christian?
Yeah.
Oh, you on your phone right now?
Yes, I am.
I can tell.
Well, I'm just walking my dog. I'll be back on the computer pretty soon.
Okay.
I just didn't want to miss the opening discussion.
Good. Oh, man.
I'm gonna need a big recap because it's been a month. So
Oh, don't
Yeah,
worry.
the problem with that is who's gonna recap it?
Dude, what do you mean who's gonna recap it? I want you to know
You
I
got it?
categorize these things in my brain. I don't write anything down. I remember literally everything.
Good. Excellent. All I remember was did we sneak around two dudes or did we fuck them up? I can't remember.
We're about to fuck up two dudes. We're waiting for them to walk into us,
Yeah.
and then we're going to
Neither
destroy
so
these
far.
guys. Yeah, these guys
Oh,
are.
I thought we
Again, we're
went
not
into a
killing
cave.
them though. That was the agreed upon thing.
No, non-lethal. I thought we went into a cave and it was dark.
No, we're about to.
No, we're hanging out outside of a cave. We just overheard two dudes, and we're about to mug them.
Oh,
I
sweet.
wouldn't say mug them. More like apprehend the
Oh,
villains.
we're gonna beat
I
them
mean,
up
if they have any money on them, I'm taking it.
I mean, true, fair.
Absolutely. They better not try anything. I'll take their feet too.
Oh my
I'll do
God.
it again.
I'll do it
We'll do it
again.
again.
Terrible.
Man, Destiny, I'm so glad you ran that game to hold this over, though. I was getting like desperate, you know?
Thank you. I'm glad you guys
it's a
enjoyed
good
it.
one.
Yeah. I want to play that character again so bad now, too.
I'll write another one shot. I'm sure I'll have time eventually. One that I started working on that is actually like the first one shot I ever wrote. I'm trying to I did it like, pen and paper way back in the day, like early 5e days, and I want to do it again, rewrite it from memory and put it into the VTT, in the Roll20.
Okay.
I got disconnected, so I didn't hear any of that.
Rewrite one of my old one shots that I did like back in the early pen and paper 5e days for Roll20.
You know what I was thinking of recently? Have you guys ever heard of Chat GBT?
Chat GPT? Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Who hasn't
So
heard of that?
remember that huge discussion we got about how dungeon masters don't take enough time for their like characters' backstories?
Right.
What if we all wrote our backstory and put it in ChatGPT and was like, yes, make a like Dungeons and Dragons campaign based on like these backstories and work them in and put it in this setting? I think that would work really good.
Maybe you definitely need like a dungeon master to sort of interpret it and change some things.
We should get Chat GBT. We got to figure out how to link Chat GBT to Roll20 so we can have like an all AI ran game.
I don't think it's going to be very good yet. I think you got a few years.
It wouldn't be good, but you could
might
play
be
whatever you
funny.
wanted, and it would be
Probably
rad.
do it. Yeah.
I just had ChatGPT write us like a video script today, and it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
So crazy, bro. Who needs English class anymore? Am I right, fellas?
Honestly, well, you got to be able to read it.
No,
What it
well, I
says.
mean, you don't learn how to read in English class. You learn how to read, period.
You guys learn how to read?
You guys aren't
I feel
illiterate?
like you do. I feel like you do learn how to read in. Is it just like general class in kindergarten?
Yeah, there's no,
Like, I
there's
feel
just
like you do. I feel like you do kind of learn how to read in English class.
no. You
Yeah,
learn it.
agreed.
No, what?
Agreed.
You guys have classes in like kindergarten, first grade?
Yeah. What did you do?
Yes.
It's just
Classes in first
classes.
grade.
There's just
We had,
classes,
like,
just
first
First grade,
kindergarten.
you had class. Maybe not kindergarten, but I definitely had classes in first grade.
We probably did read-alongs in preschool. You know,
Yeah, like there's no
I'm sure they were
English. Like,
teaching us
they're not
letters.
teaching the English subject to fucking preschoolers and kindergartners. They're just reading.
Yeah, but they're like, "What is this letter?" And you got to be like, "That's an L."
There she is. Let's hear the voice. Let's hear the
Okay.
voice.
Hello. Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Hello.
Nice to not see, but here, everybody. How are you guys doing?
Incredible.
Much
Doing
better
good.
now.
It's good to hear. I hope the last weeks have been good to you, and I've missed playing with all of you guys, and I can't not wait to begin tonight's session, because I think you're going to love it.
Oh, I'm excited.
And
I'm so excited for this. Oh man, I haven't played, and I'm so excited just to play the character. Ooh,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm late. I was finishing up. I was finishing up a couple of descriptions, and now we're good to go. So, who would like to do today's recap?
I mean,
Tonight's recap.
do we really even need to ask who would like to do it?
It's
Oh man. All right. It's been it's pretty longer than a month, right now? Month and some change.
Yeah,
Yep.
been a month.
Oh man. So last episode, we began with a pair, a giant lizard folk man, and then a dwarven barbarian. Um, Eventually, they're tasked with finding a Yuvan-Ti woman who escaped a guard and who was promptly fired for that. So they find their way to Broken Bank and eventually make their way to a tavern where, after finally hashing out their plan and coming to an agreement, the gang walk out of Hartley's room. And then, as soon as Hartley walks out and spots the giant lizard person who he's never seen before, ever, immediately makes a big fuss about it and rushes down to introduce himself. Everybody else soon follows. Discussions are had. Friends are made, I would say. And then, as we're having a discussion, getting to know each other, two dwarves bust into the bar, bloodied and dying. Scald saves one of them, and then we use a medkit to stabilize the other. And so they're both stabilized and well. But they say that by the mines they were under attack by pirates. And so the party, Hartley declaring to everybody in the bar that they would go ahead and solve the problem and to get the Salazzo uh, on their way there while they take care of the problem. And so the group heads over where they stumble across a bunch of bodies from dwarven miners all strewn about with a note laying on the ground being found by Oh, who went scouting? Oh, I can't remember. Being found by somebody. And so the note said that they were on orders of the Pirate Queen, which seemed a little suspicious at the time because why would you leave proof of a crime that you're committing when you seemingly got away with it? Um, then Hartley gathers the bodies and straightens them out so they aren't just strewn a mess. He crosses them with their arms on their chest, laying on their back. And then the party continues on, headed by, I believe, Scald and Bon, I think, at the front end, tracking the footsteps of the assailants. And so we find our way at the mouth of a cave, and just as we're about to enter, we hear a couple of men around the corner walking towards the cave, so the party promptly hides, and we overhear that actually it really wasn't a pirate plot. In fact, they were framing the pirates, and so we are about to ambush them, defeat them, and interrogate them, and so that's where we are.
Perfect, thank you. So I am going to restart a little bit of what we started of the end of the last session. I had put you in the maps, but I decided to go a different route with it. I was a little bit inspired. Tried some new stuff, and this led me through a spiral, which I made a completely different question of what I had planned. So we'll read you as you enter as you reach this cave. So and we are going to do a little bit of theater of the mind today. Let's for a little bit. So you follow a narrow path that winds through a dense thicket of trees, the salty sea air going stronger with each step. Following the tracks that were laid down before you, you continue along the path, sound of crashing waves growing louder until you reach a rocky outcropping overlooking the ocean. You can see the sparkling blue water stretching out before your eyes, waves crashing against the jagged rocks below. Nestled within the rocky outcropping is a small entrance to a cave. The entrance is low and narrow, with sharp rocks jutting out from the sides. The air is cool and damp, and the sounds of dripping water echoes from within. The sound of the waves crashing against the rocks mixes with the sound of water dripping from the ceiling, creating an eerie and ominous atmosphere. As you approach, you spot two figures guarding the entrance. Upon closer inspection, you realize that the guards are dressed like revelry pirates, from their bandanas to their boots. They are heavily armed and armored, with their swords at their hips. They stand in attention, their weapons drawn and ready for any potential threats. As you approach, you hear their conversation. One speaks of an agreement made with strange people. Another speaks of a deception made to frame the revelry pirates for their hideous acts. The two have not yet seen you and seem to be distracted with their own conversation. As you come closer, what do you do?
That changes things a little bit. Let's see.
Yeah. Yes, there are.
Hmm.
So like,
And
and
how
uh,
far away are we?
Yeah, that's a good
So
question.
you are about 40 feet. I would say you were hidden behind a couple of bushes, and they can't see you right now. You're well hidden.
Hmm.
No, you have not.
Correct.
Okay. I'm going to use Misty Visions to cast Silent Image, and sort of a ways out past us. I'm just gonna create like a very sexy dancing lady in like a belly dancer like outfit with a little veil, and she's gonna like look at them and like look startled and then like run into the woods.
Okay, perfect. So you create this illusion, and the talking stops. Two guards look towards the illusion. And can you please put the spell here?
Boop-a-doo. It's Silent Image, so that's Misty Visions.
Okay,
If I have I don't know if I have Silent Image linked up on here yet.
no worries.
Um,
So you create this illusion, and while while both of them are puzzled, you can see one of those bandits widen their eyes and look incredibly dazed with this vision of a woman. And as he looks to the other, he gives out a smile, and lowering his sword, he would approach. Wait! And the other would just roll his eyes and continue guarding. The other, this one, however, is coming closer to where you stand.
Alright, are we gonna jump in when he gets closer?
No, I honestly, I mean, we gotta worry about the other one escaping in. Honestly, I kind of
Yeah,
wish you
I
would have
can.
talked about us with that a little bit.
I want to make plans. Listen to me, I'm Hartley. Listen, we can kill
Can
that
we
other
just
guy
surprise
with ranged
attack?
attack.
Oh man, we're just gonna go for it. You think? I don't know if that's exactly the best.
Those are the bushes.
The bushes.
I have some
Can we have
range, I have some range
we
spells
also-
that'll hit the guy at the cave.
I mean, I do as well. I mean, or that's not his voice. I mean, I do as well, but
Oh,
So you're
You can
not,
focus and
wait,
hit 'em all.
it's been too
Gosh.
long.
Well, I do have. Hello.
I can hear you. I think it might
we
be.
can
Yeah.
hear
Didn't we
you.
have this problem last time where certain people couldn't hear you?
Is somebody talking right now?
Yes.
Oh.
Good. Wow. Okay. That
Oh,
was
there we go. Now I can hear
frustrating.
you.
Yeah.
Got an
Okay.
idea.
What's
The
what's
first guy
What you got?
goes deeper into the woods. Let's make another vision of him, like falling and breaking his leg, so the next guy comes to help him. Huh?
I mean, it's only if the other guy buys it and he goes further in.
Let's wait and see if the guy goes into the woods.
All right.
Just
Agreed.
quietly wait.
Which way did you send it? Is probably
uh,
a good question to ask. I'm sure you wouldn't send it right next to us.
But
You'd send it
first,
away.
Send it over here.
I'll just remain all quiet. Let's have him not make us out
Stop
right
talking. Stop talking. Stop talking. All right. So
now.
I guess.
I was trying to tell you guys.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch it. Can you repeat, please, Eben?
Yeah, I was trying to tell you guys to also be quiet.
Okay.
No.
So as the man approaches, he heads towards the silent image, and he would continue walking, following. What would the image do then?
So the image is heading like into the woods. If there's like any obscured like trees or bushes over there, it can go into. It's gonna like run into the woods.
Perfect. There surely are. So the image heads further into the woods. The man tries to reach out and extends one of his hands, and he begs, "Wait, please stop!"
She'll I'll have her stop and then look back and like beckon to him and then like keep going.
And as she does that, he stopped on his tracks. He takes a big breath and he looks back to his friend with a large smile. Hey, I'll be right back. And trying to adjust his armor, making sure his hair is tucked back and that any sweat on his face has been cleaned with the palm of his hands. He smells his armpits for a bit before making sure that he smells nicely before he approaches with a big fat smile.
Awesome. Once he dips into the woods, like so the other guard can't see him, I'm gonna create a new illusion of him. Like comes running out and looks very frightened and is just like waving at the other guard.
Okay. So that would take so that would
I'm
take
gonna have to
it
drop
would
the
take-
first vision. Yeah.
okay. So as the previous man disappears into the woods, you are left with only another enemy. This one standing guard proudly against the cave entrance. However, the moment you drop your silent image and you recast it, now bearing the visage of his friend. And can you describe it for us, please?
It's just gonna look like his friend, but like it's gonna have like some blood trickling down from the head down his face, and he's just gonna be really wide-eyed and look frightened, and it's just like waving with his arms for his friend to come.
Okay. So his wide stare catches the attention of his friend, who speaks in a worried voice. What happened? As he takes his sword.
Just gonna elbow Hartley.
Oh, well, me? What am I gonna do? What am I supposed to do here?
Do the voice thing, Brad. Do the voice thing.
I didn't hear him talk
You
long
know,
enough. I have to hear him for a
all
minute.
of this could
He
be.
has to talk for a minute in order for me to do
We
that.
were listening. We listened to their entire conversation. And
He
they were
spoke
ending
for
it
like 5 seconds. What do you mean?
Oh no! Oh,
I
Maria
am not
clearly
some
said.
one-trick pony. I have to.
Okay,
Maria
I cast
clearly
Eldritch
said
Blast on this guy.
There we go. Jesus.
Oh,
Man, if only we decided to speak about what to do before we started.
exactly.
Okay. So
Hey.
surprise round
that
and
was falling apart. Oh, no, I missed.
a 10. With a 10, I am sorry,
Wait,
but you
wasn't I hidden though?
Yeah, you still
sorry.
have to roll
That
a
was
hit, don't you?
Advantage for being hidden?
That is correct. That is correct. Are you going to use chill touch or
That was
Touch,
Eldritch
yeah.
Blast.
I have Eldritch Blast, yeah, sorry. No, it's a spectral tentacle instead of hand that reaches out and chokes this guy.
Okay, perfect. So with a 25, you easily hit. And for free necrotic, I will say that all of you have a surprise round
All right, perfect
on
then.
this guy.
All right, so then I'm hitting him.
Roll initiative.
Or it's one free round, so we could just go whenever. I'm just
got
gonna go ahead and bust out the violin and just do a really bad scratch on it and cast vicious mockery with it. And so like a purple kind of like lightning strikes out from the violin and towards the guy.
Awesome. Please roll your.
It's a save.
It's a save. I'm sorry. It is a wisdom, I believe.
Yes, wisdom.
Okay, I'll save. Just a sec. This is very wise.
He's very wise.
He is
16.
16.
He saves. So just made an ugly
Ah.
noise.
I would like to attack him with my longbow.
Tessa's gonna cast a chromatic orb at him.
Okay.
Is it doing the thing again?
Wow. That's overkill. Okay, so do your attack, please. Oh, yes, we can hear you. Ed, do your attack.
I cannot hear him.
Oh,
You
Ed-
cannot?
I left again.
There we go.
Can
I can hear you
you
now. I can
can
hear
you
now.
hear Ed? Can
It
everyone
looks like
hear
he's
Ed?
muted on mine.
Yep,
Hello?
I can
Yeah.
hear him fine.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you. Okay, perfect. So what are you going to do?
Longbow attack, please.
Okay, advantage.
Sweet. Oh, and sneak attack?
Oh, yeah, it's an attack because you're hidden.
Excellent. Plus
That is.
D6, correct?
Oh boy,
Yeah, it's D6.
how do you do this?
Smack.
11 hit points. I didn't. That's why I didn't overroll initiative.
Wait, so he's dead? Alright.
How do you do it?
Yeah, we got him with chill touch, right? So
Yes.
as this
Yeah.
freaking spectral hand is like shaking him by the throat, this arrow just goes right into his eye socket. Like pins him to the wall.
No.
It's to the cave opening.
God, that's brutal. The arrow sticks out of his head as his body falls limp to the ground. He's barely able to utter a noise he as he dies. His blood splattering across the cave entrance. Very brutal. And this time with the loud sound of the violin, the other one comes back.
And as soon as I see him, I'm just gonna do it again.
As soon as you roll initiative.
Alright, sorry I got a little ahead of myself. This one, I promise, will take non-lethally.
It's an initiative. It's 3. Natural 1, of course. All right, first natural 1 in the session. Let's go. Get that out of the way. Oh, great. I gotta remember how to do his voice.
Okay.
It's been so long.
So crazy.
6.11.
So that was a 15. I had a 7.
What is that?
7. 1 I can't already hear, so we got 1, 2,
Scald, are you
3,
talking?
4, 5.
No.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Just wondering.
And we missing Gil. Who was the
16.11. What?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Oh, Gil's in there. I don't know
It's
why he's in there
Gil.
twice.
Gil is in there
Yeah,
twice.
I turned the tiebreaker on.
Yeah, turn to tiebreaker. So first off, as Bond, what do you do, Bond? You see this man approaching, and he comes back, with a I forgot the word, so I'm going to try to say as best I can. With a face that he's not understanding what is going on.
Confused?
He's confused. Yes, thank you. He's very confused, and hearing this loud sound, he immediately returns, a sword in hand, ready to. He would be closer though. Let me. Ready to. Ready for any danger. What would you do, Bond?
Well, after just face palming of what just happened, Bond will stand on up. He reaches into his jacket and pulls out a hand axe as he starts to run up and will chuck the hand axe as he gets closer.
Okay. Uh. I'm sorry, are you going to, I didn't understand one thing. Are you going to hold your action or are you going to throw an axe?
I will throw the axe.
Okay, so you can make your attack.
Yep.
Oh, that hits. Surely does. Roll damage? That was brutal. How do you do, I'm sorry, no. I'm sorry, I got it wrong. Describe your attack, please.
And so as I come just running out from the bush line, I just using the momentum of the run, I just chuck it straight at the man's chest.
Okay, perfect. So as you come out of the bushes burying your hand axe and you throw it, the blade hits perfectly in the middle of this man's chest and opening a huge gash. Blood comes out of it and he looks down screaming in agony. His screams luckily are it's not able to hear them very well because of the waves hitting against the rock down below. Would you like to do anything else?
Nope, that'll be it.
Okay. Uh, Ed, what are you doing?
Okay, I will step right. Oh, I will step right here, and I'll use my item interaction, and I'll look at Hartley as I snap the arrowhead off one of my arrows, and I will shoot
Oh,
this
you
guy.
did kill the other guy.
Yeah, well, I'm a little sorry about it now, so I'm breaking the arrow off,
I didn't
and
even
I'm gonna
realize this till
attack
right
this
now.
guy with my longbow. Am I still hidden from this guy?
Yes, from this one, yes.
Excellent. So advantage, right?
Yeah.
All right.
21.
Plus sneak attack for
So,
non-lethal damage as well,
non-lethal.
because I
Describe
broke the
how
arrow
are
apart.
you going? Okay, interesting. So, as you break the arrowhead, you throw only the wooden part, and it bonks this man on into the head, and uh, he falls back, his body shutting down, and he goes unconscious for and he goes unconscious for a couple of moments. His eye quickly getting swole. So I believe combat is over. It's very hard combat. What are you guys doing now?
I'm running over to tie that guy up really quickly.
Okay.
And gag him. And gag him. That guy's dead as fuck, though.
Okay, so as
I'm
you
sorry.
approach,
I'm going
and
to drag the corpse behind the bushes. So that's
Yeah,
it.
we're dragging this guy with behind the bushes here as well.
And I
I
will
get some,
retrieve my hand axe.
If
Yeah.
they're
Okay.
dressed like pirates, we should take their clothes.
agreed.
okay. So some of you approach the corpse in the in the entrance of the cave, you are easily able to pull it towards the towards the bushes and hide it behind them. Behind it, the rest of you, Ed and Bon, you go towards the man who's just left unconscious. You tie them up very neatly, and are you going to take him back to the bushes as well?
Yes.
Yeah, we are.
Okay. So you take him behind the bushes. The man is still unconscious. He has no way of escaping your grasp, and he does not wake up. What do you do?
We're gonna look through his stuff.
Okay. So as you look for his stuff, you see that he has a bag on his side. And inside that bag, you would see a couple of coins. In fact, you would find 4 gold pieces and 2 silver pieces. You would also find a strange amulet.
I'd like to inspect the strange amulet
Okay.
without touching it.
So, okay. As you were inspecting this amulet, you see that it probably does not belong to this man. As roll me a religion.
Hmm.
Just a sec. Sorry, guys. So you so as you inspect the amulet, that you can see that it is of dwarven make, and it seems to have magical properties to it. You believe it is an amulet of Moradin,
Hmm.
who is the chief deity of the dwarven pantheon.
Interesting.
Which who? The dwarf deity of who?
Of is the chief deity of the dwarven pantheon. He is the god of a loyal good. I'm sorry, a lawful good god of creation and patron to artisans, especially miners.
Okay, I'll cut the bag off with the money and the necklace, the amulet, and I'll give it to Tessa to put in the bag of holding.
Okay.
Most likely from one of the miners.
That was the live guard.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So yeah, we'll search the dead guard too.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you searched dead guard, you see that he also has this small bag on the side of his belt. His bag has the same amount of money, and he also has a necklace of made of a ruby necklace.
Tight.
And you see that the stone is probably worth around 25 gold pieces.
Into the bag.
I
Tessa holds it up for a second and wants to put it on, and then just like, no.
Guess I'll take out my water skin and just sort of dump some onto the guard's face, the unconscious one.
Okay.
His mouth.
Who? Who?
You scream, you die.
Okay. Who are you? What the
Alright.
fuck is happening?
You're being interrogated.
I don't know if you've ever been in this situation before, but we're gonna ask you the questions.
Oh, uh, oh, don't kill me. I have a family. Okay.
Well, that all depends on you, doesn't it? You answer the questions, you get to live, you lie, and then we kill you. See, look, right here, that's your friend. He's dead. Point to
Holy
his dead
shit!
friend next to him. Yeah, so we're not bluffing. We will kill you.
You killed Mark.
Oh, we killed Mark. Mark's dead. Get
Oh.
over it. You need to answer
What?
questions or you're never going to see your family that you love so much again.
Fuck. Mark was a good man. Shit. Okay.
Slap
Um.
him.
You can
Shut the
start
fuck
by
up
thinking
about Mark.
me breaking the head off your arrow, lad.
Are
Okay.
you going to
Oh.
ask him the same question you asked me?
Ask you.
You told me a long time ago. You said first, we need to get this squared. And you said two. And you said that's how many feet you have, don't you say that to everyone?
Harley starts laughing.
I
Harley
pull out
starts
my
laughing.
I pull out my cutlass. I say, "You're right.
What?
You're right." And of course. I pull out my cutlass and I wave it under the guy's nose and I
Again with the
say,
feet.
two.
Edward,
What?
perhaps maybe, Edward, maybe we don't need to take his feet just now. If he answers our
That's
question,
the number of feet
It-
this
it-
cutlass has cleaved.
Roll intimidation with advantage.
And Bond is going to just look away and just be on watch at the cave. Make sure that no one else is going to be coming out.
Okay. No one appears to be approaching. You believe the sea waves hitting against the rocks below is pretty it's pretty useful in shielding. Not shielding, but
shielding any noise.
You can
That's
Yeah.
silent thing.
yeah. So 15. His eyes widen and he looks at you. I'll tell you anything. Just let me keep my feet.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, I'm sorry. These guys get carried away sometimes. This guy loves chopping off feet.
Sure
Um,
they do.
Anyway, simple questions. Who do you work for?
I don't know that very well. They're very weird people.
Insight check that. Give me insight.
Okay.
Say beard people?
Beard people.
No,
20,
no.
let's go.
Weird.
Oh, yeah, weird.
I've never been in contact. He's telling the truth. I only get my orders from Grimgar.
Right. You were talking about what were you talking about with your friend there earlier? Something about framing someone?
Yeah, Grimgar told us that this weird fish people, they hired us to kill a couple of dwarves, take their stuff, let some live, and frame the revelry pirates.
The fish people hired you.
Mhm.
Interesting. So how many people are in that cave?
This is Grimgar, this Jax, Sariel, this Quark, and Ryland.
So 5?
Yeah.
That's not so bad. Are they all as weak as you?
Fuck you.
Slap them.
I got
Seriously,
5
are there
arrows.
Are there any that are like actually dangerous, that are like more powerful?
Yeah, Grimgar is pretty burly and has this huge battle axe. And Sariel, she's a deadly assassin.
Oh,
Jack,
worrisome.
Jax is
And
he's a douchebag, and Korg, he's old. Ryland's just stupid.
so this Grimgar feller, he's the one who knows what's going on, right?
Yeah, you won't get him talking.
Well, I think we could introduce him to our friend over here, and I'll point towards the shadow-faced fucking Edward who's just eyeing this guy's feet.
Maybe that would do. Who knows?
Well, Hartley, has it been a minute yet?
I mean, he's given us good information, Edward. As much as I'd love for you to have it. Oh, one more question: are there any traps in there that y'all got?
No,
None at all.
not at
Insight check.
all.
Insight check that. I just want to make sure.
Okay.
17.
He's telling the truth.
Okay. All right. So, need anything else? Any other questions we need from him?
Do you ever fly in your dreams?
What?
Knock him out. Bam.
Yeah.
I wanted to do it, Gil. I wanted to keep. All right. Well,
And he goes unconscious once again.
all right. So,
Okay, I cast disguise self and make myself look like the dead guy.
Okay.
no, make yourself look like him. I actually heard him talk. I can do the thing.
That makes much more sense.
I wish you'd said that earlier.
Oh, all right. Well, then it'll be dark in the cave, I'm sure. If not, worst comes to worst, what are we going in here? I feel like we should just. I feel like there's no hassling or talking with these folk. They killed them. They killed them boys back there, them dwarves. I feel like we just take them out non-lethally, of course. Edward.
Maria?
I'm sorry.
I mean, to
Sorry, I
be
didn't mean to
honest,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please keep going, Eben. I will ask you what you meant later. Ed.
what?
What did you say?
You can
Go ahead.
continue, Eben. And
Okay. I mean, to be honest, all we really just need is just one guy alive, or at least a boss alive.
Well,
Whoever is running this gig.
the problem with that is that the folk who the families of the folk who died there, them dwarf boys, they won't be able to see all them hang. So I don't want to rob them of their justice. And also, if we bring them in alive, we seem more competent, and then they also have to face the law, and they'll probably hang, and that'll give some closure to the family, you know? Instead of
Yes,
just
well,
some.
we'll do
Except-
our best. But
except-
if we can't hang them, and they happen to die, we can just sort of decapitate them and give the heads to the family to kind of kick around like a soccer ball. You know what I mean?
Well-
I don't know if I'm okay with decapitating corpses. No, I know they're scum. I understand that, but that seems like a little sacrilegious.
Well,
I'm not really that
sorry.
religious.
Ed, you were
yeah,
saying something?
well-
Sorry to interrupt.
well, all that's
In
good.
the beginning, here,
Yeah.
were we?
Hmm?
We like more than a minute when we first got here, the two of them.
If you heard him for more than a minute,
Yeah, we came up and they were talking about stuff when we were like hiding in the bushes. Was that more than a minute?
I don't think it was. Probably a couple of seconds, like 30
Okay.
seconds.
Gotcha.
I'm sorry. Go on. Go on, guys.
So, yeah, I mean, let's just go in there. We'll do our best. If someone wants to put that guy's clothes on,
I think there's no point.
it
There's
might
no
help,
traps. We
but-
just go in. We knock shit around. Right? Am I saying? Bank some
Does
skulls
this-
together.
Does disguise self include clothes on too?
Yeah, no, it does. It
does
does the full
include
thing.
clothes.
The
Alright.
full deal. So I can
Deal.
go in there ahead of you guys or whatever.
Agreed. Lure one of them out. Some of them out.
I think we just go in. It's gonna be a brawl either way.
I mean,
I'm glad the guy who aggressively strums his violin and tries to insult people thinks we should just go in head first.
Didn't you kill
Honestly,
somebody
yeah,
when
yeah.
we?
Aren't you?
we sh-
You also
one or
were
two
saying
of
about
us-
planning. We should plan.
Yes.
Well, I mean,
I
there's
think
this,
it
this
was
seems
just-
pretty straightforward. What do you mean? There ain't.
I like
Send Galen.
the idea of this whole thing being felled by just a series of sexy images that lure each person out one at a time.
I will go in there as the god and look real sexy and try and lure the leader out.
All right, can we see
And
there were
Hartley will
the?
do a sexy voice.
All right. Can we?
You
Are
can
we
use
just gonna
mine
go
if
in,
you
or
need to,
are we?
lad.
Are we
All
sending
right.
Gil?
How about this? Yeah. How about this? Why don't we make a compromise? You guys wait on the outside of the cave. I will walk in real quick, just look around like I'm checking stuff out, wave or whatever if they say anything, and then walk back out. So we at least have a, we know what things look like in there, where
All right.
people are.
Sure,
Little
and then
recon.
sure, I
Hold
appreciate that.
on 1 second.
What if
Okay.
I
they
could
ask you
change
advice?
into a rat if you would like,
You
and I
can
can
what?
sneak in there.
You can
Oh yeah,
what?
that's
I
good
can
too.
change
God,
into
no.
creatures if I need to.
Anything
Sure.
but a rat, lad. Anything but a rat. Please.
How about a crab?
A crab would be excellent.
Crab could work.
Why would a
that-
crab just be wandering into a cave though?
It's
I
by
feel
the
like-
ocean. Don't you hear the water? What do you mean? Why would a crab be in the cave? What the hell?
I could do a spider.
Oh, spider's
Oh,
good.
not a spider, not a spider. What else do you have?
I think a crab's a good choice.
I think crab. No, that's weird. I'd be
How's that
suspicious
weird?
if
We're
I was
by
in a
the
crab.
ocean.
If I was in a cave that's like a bandit hideout and a crab just wandered in, I'd be like, what's up with that crab?
All right, do a spider, but
You'd
I'm
be a
not
bat?
gonna look.
Are you set on spider? I mean,
This is insane.
Spider
Yes.
sounds like a
This
solid
is-
choice.
I close my eyes and I say, I still think Hartley should do the voice and get some of them to come out so we can separate them, but whatever.
I don't.
Sexy spider voice.
uh,
Oh my goodness. Harley just kind of puts his hands in his face.
now
You
I
do
won't
the
be able to
voices.
communicate with my voice. So
Sure.
if you see me waving my hands up in the air, that's a yes. Or
Just look around and
this
come
is
back.
a bad. Yes, it'll be a sign. I don't want to waste this. I'll stay in this form for a while.
Okay.
Oh,
Cool. Also, yeah, I can technically look like the other guy. It just sort of uses a little bit of my magic.
No, that ain't worth it. I just think we just go in. I think we go in guns ablazing, but that's just me.
No, that's a
No,
terrible plan,
but not.
Hartley.
How
Stop
is
it.
that a
It
terrible
really is.
plan?
Let's at least. Why would we not at
No,
least want recon
no.
first?
Okay, all right. I'm not
We
against the
don't know
recon.
how
I'm not
many
against...
there are.
Okay.
We do know exactly
Hartley,
how many there are.
outvoted.
There's four. There's
Go
4,
recon.
5.
Go spider recon. Recon spider go.
We know.
Okay.
I'm going to go stand in front of the cave because if somebody does pop out, they're going to wonder why there's no guards.
True.
So I'm going to go stand in front of the entrance, looking like the one guard.
And I'm just gonna give him. I'm gonna give you a thumbs up.
I pull
Yeah,
out
that
my
was-
And facing out like I'm guarding, you know.
Mhm.
I pull out my pipe and I pull out a card of, it looks like it's made of wood with some holes drilled in it, and I'll begin to smoke and blow in a circle around myself and envelop myself in smoke. I disappear, and what you see left is a little black widow spider coming out.
Ooh.
At this point, by the way.
And I'll go in and check it out.
Okay. Very cool. Nice. So as you transform into this black widow spider, your tiny legs, your tiny 8 legs, make their way onto the cave entrance. And as you make your way through the narrow cave passage, you can feel the cold, damp air pressing in around you. The walls are slick with moisture, and the ground is uneven, making each step treacherous. Suddenly, the passage opens up into a wider chamber, and you can hear the distant sounds of waves crashing against the rocks. As your spider eyes adjust to the dim light, you can see that the chamber is filled with crates and barrels. Crates and barrels stacked haphazardly against the walls. There is a small stream that runs through the center of the chamber, its surface shimmering in the torchlight. To the right, you can see a narrow passage that leads deeper into the cave. But your attention is drawn to the far side of the chamber, where you can see a group of mercenaries gathered around a large boulder. They are dressed in the Reverie pirate garb, but you can tell from the way they move that they are not actual pirates. There are 4 of them, armed with swords and crossbows, and they are led by a burly man with a thick beard and a scarred face. You see 5 figures, a burly man, a thick beard and a scarred face. He wears a battered leather jerkin and carries a heavy battle axe. He appears to be the leader of the group. He appears to be a ruthless mercenary. There is another one. A tall and lean man with a thin mustache and a long sword at his hip. He looks like he would be more at home on a pirate ship than in a cave, and he carries himself with a swagger that borders on arrogance. The other figure is a woman who's short and muscular, with close cropped hair and a pair of daggers at her belt. She moves with cat-like grace, and her eyes never stop scanning the room for danger. Fourth figure is a stout and bald man with thick beard that covers most of his face. He wields a heavy mace and wears a chainmail hauberk. Seems to be like a veteran of many battles.
Can I hear what they're
And
talking about?
finally, what what you would see is another man, a young and inexperienced one, with a nervous look in his eyes. He carries a crossbow and a short sword, but he doesn't look very confident in his ability to use them. Seems like he joined the group, hoping to make quick gold, but through the look in his face, you see that he's quickly realizing that the life of a mercenary is much more dangerous than he anticipated.
Can I hear what they're talking about?
While they sit in silence, some of them sit in silence. The larger one, the leader, who you found to be Grimgar, speaks in this deep and happy voice, and he would say, "I didn't imagine we would take all of that junk from the dwarves, and that it would be so valuable. This is a treasure like we've never seen before."
Okay. Have I traversed enough to know that this is like an enclosed area and not like a back way? Obviously, if there's a hidden way, but more so if there's any obvious pathways that continue.
So, there is a bit of a bit of an alcove beyond it, but it seems to be a a dead end. Looking towards it seems to be just a wall.
Okay. I'll do a quick like close inspection in there to see if there's any type of hidden doors or anything like that before I head out.
Okay. Just a sec. Let me check some. So what languages do you speak?
I speak. Let me see here. Conic, Common, Druidic.
Okay. What was the first one? I'm sorry.
Draconic.
Okay, draconic. Okay, so there is a script in a language that you do not know in this back wall.
Okay. I'm gonna head back to the group.
Oh fuck! There's a spider, and I'm gonna fucking swipe at it, but I'm gonna miss it.
Really, no.
What?
I'll shake one of my little hands at you.
Oh fuck! All right, I completely forgot about that. Oh my goodness, I'm
Still have
sorry.
my eyes closed.
I'm sorry. Are you okay? Did I hit you?
I'll wait till he gets close, and then I'll transform back and kind of explode in his face.
Oh! Hardly will fall onto his butt.
Has he turned back into not a spider?
He is a giant lizard man again. Yes.
Oh, thank God. Oh,
Much less frightening.
God, that was horrifying.
What did you see?
So
So, this is what I've seen. And then I'll just say everything that you just said.
Beautiful.
all right, team.
I
right, team.
don't want to
Here's
talk
the
about
plan.
this anymore.
Here's the plan. We go in
You
guns
shout at us.
blazing.
You shouting
That
at
sounds,
us from over
Gil,
there?
that sounds incredible. That sounds like a great plan. How'd you think of it?
No, I was just inspired.
Yeah, go fuck
Let's
yourself.
have a vote.
All right, come
Let's
on.
have a
No,
vote.
how are we going? How are we going in?
Everyone who wants guns blazing, say aye.
I.
Gil, guns blazing, yes or no?
No. I'm look
There's-
like one of the gods. I can
There's
get
no
a
way
surprise round
There's
in
no
here.
way out. It's a one-way entrance.
right,
There's no
all right.
traps. We just go in.
Yeah, but I would rather I like to hit people when they don't expect it. It's
Hang
more
on,
fun
hang on.
that way.
Didn't she say there was a silver line going across one of the corridors? Isn't that a trap?
Silver
Very
line.
much sure.
Let me. So it's actually it's not a silver light, but it's a type of script that he did not understand.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
It's like
So-
not the corridors, but it's in one of the walls that is an inscription and a type of language that he does not know.
All right. So the other option.
Just remember, it's uneven terrain. Don't go in there guns blazing. You'll slip and fall.
Our
Well,
other
we're not
option
gonna
is we have Hartley throw his voice like the unconscious guard.
I can't
say-
throw it. I can only speak.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
are you
scream
are
it.
attributing things to me that I have never
Scream it.
had.
Scream it from the entryway, whatever.
Okay.
Hide real quick, and then when a few of them run out, Gil will point towards the woods, and then they'll run right towards us, and then we'll sneak attack them.
It's not a
Okay.
bad plan.
It's not a bad plan. It's not any bad plan. The only thing is, if there is a secret exit there, what's to say these scumbags wouldn't just leave their men to be captured?
Well, we're not gonna say the entire royal army is here to
All right,
destroy us.
Fair enough. Say
We're just gonna say,
we have a guy
hey,
out
so
here.
and so broke his leg.
Oh, okay. All right. That'll make that. All right. I'm
Or
all,
some other trivial.
I'm all right with
It
that.
should be a little bit more dangerous than that because they'll probably just be like, well, then help him, bring him here or something.
we
But
don't-
less
we don't want them
dangerous than
on
the
their
army.
guard.
All right. Now,
We don't
okay.
want them on their guards. We want them
Rick,
come to chastise.
Understand
It
that.
should be like, oh, there's some robbable people out here. There's some dwarves with
Alright.
lots of gold we
Alright.
spotted.
Indeed.
I understand that, but regardless of what's going on here, how are we gonna set up physically? Because if there's a big man with a battle axe, I'm not I don't have any armor on. I'm not a heavy fighter. If he comes out and I'm close,
So the ranged people stay right where we are behind this bush,
Yes.
and
Okay.
the melee
The ranged
people, the melee people wait outside the entrance.
oh, there we go. So that's it. That's all I wanted to know.
I was thinking that they're probably not all gonna come out.
Well, that's
Or
fine.
That's fine.
We just kill
Fine,
whoever
we
it is,
put-
and then
yeah,
we go in
separate,
after.
yeah, divide and conquer.
Exactly.
We're all in agreement
Yes.
then. Sounds
All in
good.
agreement.
All right.
All right.
Hartley, you will
Maria,
have to get
Maria,
close
can
to
you
the
set up
entrance
the
to use your voice.
Can you set up the entrance to the cave and a little bit into the cave so we can have like an idea
Yeah.
of where
Okay.
things will be?
So I will try it to the best of my abilities.
Of course, thank you.
Just a sec. Let me.
Like a general circle is fine.
Yeah.
This is like. Let me put you guys here.
Moving the bush. I got you.
Yep. Pick up the bunch.
All right, so that's gonna be our good friend Bon here up in front. It's gonna be our other good friend Mr. Edward Morrison up there. And then Mr. Scald and Gil. Are you all frontline fighters, or are you guys better hand to hand, or spellcasters?
Whatever you need me to do.
No, I sort of fight from a distance for the most part, but I think I should be closer just to
Help out just in case.
do my acting.
So then I guess me and Tess will be in the back, and then Scald can be in the middle. If he needs to go up front to help out, he can. Bon and Edward will be in the front for when they come out, so y'all can gank them pretty easily. And then I think Gil should also be near where Scald is to, decide where that's gonna be. So.
But we're all hiding, and when they come out, Gil's gonna like wave them over, and then we're gonna get them.
Yeah.
So Gil, you might want to be a little farther back, so they like run past us, Otherwise, they'll get to you before we get to them, in a sense.
Yeah, there we go. Perfect. I think where we're standing right now is beautiful. I think that's incredible.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Agreed.
A piece of art. Thank you.
This
So,
is work
Hartley,
of
we're going to
art.
need you to run up to the entrance, scream into it, doing the guard's voice, and then run back.
All right. Sounds good enough. All right. Hartley will kind of do a little straddle over there while he's walking very confidently, chin up. He's gonna stand at the gate. He's gonna stretch a little bit, and then he's gonna like kind of put his hand to his throat, and he's just gonna like kind of look up and think to himself. And he's just gonna and just kind of like start clearing his throat, and then. Hey guys, we found more dwarves out here. Come on, let's go rob them. And then he's gonna run back. He's gonna run back.
As you do this, so are you impersonating the one who you let?
Yeah, the one who we let live.
Yeah.
The one who's currently
Okay.
unconscious and tied up.
Okay. So as you do this, you would hear a voice, a feminine voice, coming from the short woman, as she would scream, "Eric, wait! What are you doing?" And she would run towards you. And another thug, and much younger one with an inserted in his face would follow. Wait, I'll go with you. And both of them would pass, go towards the entrance. What are you guys going to do?
I'm standing there in view, kind of waving them on, like looking out, like down the road a little bit.
Okay.
And
How did it find us?
I think the others are going to try and spring an ambush. I'm just
Okay.
like waving.
Yeah,
And
I
as-
have my hand on my battle axe.
I'll start to like walk off.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And as she exits the cave,
I'm gonna nod it at Bon.
Should probably, yeah.
I think we're gonna attack here.
Yeah. Spring that ambush.
Yep.
Boom.
Boom. Yes.
And boom. Ooh, nat 20.
oh,
Let's go.
Plus
Non-lethal. Non-lethal. Non-lethal.
six,
Non-lethal.
baby. Ah, damn. Yeah, non-lethal.
how?
Wow.
Describe.
Is she done?
She's done.
Oh,
Oh my god.
just knock her out. Just. Ugh, just-
Cutlass. I use the back. I flip my cutlass backwards, right? I swing it right at her ankles, so the blunt edge hits it. She falls to the ground, and then I smack her on the back of the head with the cutlass.
And the moment that you smack her with the back of your cutlass, smack her right in the nose. She goes unconscious immediately, and it just keeps going. Also, you hit her with the back of your battle axe, doing 12 slashing. Jesus, and the woman who was already unconscious and bleeding from her nose is now
That could kill her.
bleeding from a wound from her head. She falls limp to the ground, and you see behind her a young man stops in his tracks. He looks at you, his eyes widen, seeing his friend falling to the ground, and he immediately runs back.
All right, let's go in.
We still have. Never mind. I don't think there's anything I can do with the bonus action anyway, so it doesn't
Alright.
matter if I can chase him or not.
Right.
Right, grappling's an action.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Grappling
Alright.
is an action.
As I think
All
as we
right.
are. So Bon Edward up front, Gil Scald right in the middle.
Yep.
Me and Tessa
Let's
close up
do
the
it.
back line.
Or
Okay.
maybe we should just wait out here hiding for them to come out again.
I don't think.
Let's go in.
I don't probably let's go in.
All right.
Well, we'll just go in.
And
Good
then we'll
compromise.
as
Let's go,
we're
team.
walking by, I'll tie her up really quickly to make sure she's, you know,
Oh, I was hoping you were gonna like kick her in the back of the head. That would have been pretty.
just kill her and just. So she,
Alright.
does she look like she'll be fine? Because that was non-lethal damage, right? So she's just unconscious.
Yeah, she's
Okay.
unconscious. She's bleeding
She's
from the back
tied
of
up.
her head, but
She's now tied up.
Just permanently scarred her face and bashed her head
yeah,
in.
She's
she's
gonna hang.
just
just like-
She'll hang
yeah.
anyways. She'll hang anyways. They don't matter much. I just want to make sure that she can hang. Don't cheat the hangman.
Okay.
All right. Let's do this.
So, how do you plan on getting all of the bodies back then?
Oh, you seem like a strong fellow.
I'm not carrying them all.
How about we? Well, I'm sure
They're-
the dwarves will help.
If they're conscious, they'll walk. It's fine.
Yeah.
How about we shoot some range down this hallway so they
By
can't
all,
jump
well,
us
by
and-
all means. Do we see anybody?
For the hallway,
Yeah.
Ooh, how dark is it?
it is pretty dark, but you do see the old man, the old boy, the young boy. Oh, shit, I'm sorry. You do see the young boy running back, and you
And
see
we are
that
in-
he's
We are on uneven footing, and so is he. I don't know.
That is
Do we have
correct.
time to? We have time to attack him.
no, I don't think you.
I will pull out my violin and I will just the most horrid scratch possible, if I'm allowed to. Dissonant
Initiative.
whispers
I
him.
think we're getting into
Yeah,
initiative.
yeah,
now.
all right, initiative. All right.
Okay,
Alright.
so just a sec, guys.
Please,
BRB.
oh, natural one. Oh, wait, that's just a 14. Let's go, baby. Woo! 19.11.
Damn.
Let's go. This is pretty
I guess
decent
I'm
initiative.
still tired. Still tired from beating the shit out of that lady.
You're just an old man. That's just what it is.
Yeah.
You're just an old man.
Am I not adding to the thing?
She should be able to add you, but I think you have to click on
Yeah,
your
it
token.
seems like it.
Did
It
click.
seems like
Glad.
you have
initiative.
to-
So we got a big guy. Wait, he said the names of the guys. Do you guys remember the names?
No.
No. Lennon, did you recognize any of the names?
Not any of those. The ones they said were like Grim and Jax and Violet or
Yeah,
something.
Jax and Violet. That's
Yeah.
all that I can actually remember too.
I wrote Skorg.
I think there was one named Scorn.
It was it's not Skorg. It's
Wow, what a
Korg, I
name taker.
believe. It's Korg.
Korg,
but it's
Korg,
close.
Korg. Same thing.
I think I got him.
Okay.
I only got it in there.
So who's missing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Everyone here. Perfect. Or not? Yeah, everyone here. Let me just do this. Just a sec. He was over here, I believe. He was over here. Nope, over here. Doo-doo-doo. Over here. And over here. Okay, so I think that's correct. Please correct me if I'm wrong. The positions of the guys. So I believe.
Bond should be up ahead
Where
of
is it?
first, right?
No,
Bond.
the position of the bandits. So let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4. When is that? So never mind. And ooh, nice, 19. 7, 16, 19, and this is not a bandit, so doesn't matter. Okay. This is the leader. Okay. First one is ooh, perfect. Bond. What do you do?
All right. Bond will go ahead and run on up more into the cave. With a momentary bonus of action, he will take in a inhale deep inhale of air and start to go into a little silent rage. And
Okay.
I will go ahead and chuck a javelin at the one in front of me.
Okay. You roll your attack.
Yep, I will.
That's a hand axe.
Okay. Ooh, 22.
Alright,
Is it I believe it's the same though. It's the same.
Yeah,
mod.
it is. Oh wait, no. It's
Your
a
hand axe would be
D6,
dex,
so
right?
a piercing. Yeah, so just 5 piercing,
Okay.
and
So
that will be it for his turn.
against this one over here.
Yep,
Okay,
first one
perfect.
right in front.
So you deliver a blow against this this guy, and he is the oldest of the 4 left standing. He takes the full force of your attack, and you deal him 5 damage, which is a lot. Opening the end of your javelin opens a big wound onto his chest. You take it out, blood comes with it. And now it is time to attack. He is going to attack with his mace. And it's written scimitar, but ignore the mace automatically. 13, I believe 13 misses.
Yep, 13 misses.
Okay, you were able to duck his attack. The next one is the this side. The next one a uh is a tall and lean man with a thin mustache. He takes out his long sword and he approaches. And he approaches for a strike. Holding it with two hands. Roll 1d20 plus 3. 1d plus 3. Plus 4. Okay, 15. Does 15 hit?
Yep, 15 hits.
So it's a 1d10 plus 4. Ooh, 11 damage.
And then halves to 5 Fields of Rage.
Okay. And as he carves a slash against your shoulder with his long sword, he smiles at you arrogantly, and he's going to end his turn. Now it's up to you, Scald. What are you going to do?
Let's see here. I will rush forward 10, 15, 20. And in the center of the room, I'd like to cast Fairy Fire. I'll pull out a hand of looks just like dust or something, and I'm gonna blow it into the air. And as it goes out, it quickly disperses faster than you'd expect. And you see little sparkles coat each one of them with a green neon color. DC is 14 for a deck save.
Says a 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. They have a plus 1, 1, 2. It's not rolling. Oh. So 1 passes. 3, 4. Okay, so 2 pass, and I'll go clockwise. So this one fails, this one pass. This one passes, this one fails. So I will put a pink. I'll put a pink thingy on the one that pass. The ones that fail, I'm sorry. So who fails is the leader, who is up north, and the youngest of them all, who is over here. Would you like to do anything else?
I'm going to use the rest of my movement to get about right here. And that's going to be it for now.
Okay, Hartley.
Is this rough terrain or is it normal terrain?
It is normal terrain, but
Okay.
it
All right. So this is the biggest guy in the room, right?
yes.
All right. So I'm gonna take 5 feet forward, 10 foot forward. I should have line of sight. That's 60 foot. Perfect. So I'm gonna pull out my violin once more, or the fiddle rather. And it's a fiddle. And so Hartley is going to play a very kind of very high pitched tune, and it's going to start out a little slow, but eventually he just keeps playing faster and faster, 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 and then once he reaches like to the peak of it, it'll shoot out um, purple kind of like purple music notes at it, and then so I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers at level 1.
Nice. Okay. Wisdom. Very cool.
if it works.
Okay. So he's not very wise. Come on,
Please,
roll
please,
what's
please,
any.
please, please.
Oh, it does not.
Literally
Sorry.
never. It literally Hartley is the worst person ever. I hate him. All right, that's gonna be my. I'm actually gonna move up probably a little bit more. So I did 10
You
feet.
need to roll damage. It's still half
Oh,
damage.
still that's right.
So.
Oh, it's half damage. That's right. So that was what was it? 3d6.
It's,
All right, 3d6.
Yep, 3d6.
mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, that's
Okay,
alright.
that
That's not
was
bad.
perfect.
Not bad.
Okay.
All right, six or seven damage. 6 damage.
6.
Yeah,
6
damage.
Oh.
So 2, 4. Okay, very good. And as you play your was it a violin? Or was it, what was
Violin,
it?
fiddle, either or.
Okay. As you play your fiddle, you emit this horrific sound, and it travels straight to you in a straight line to the farthest enemy. This huge burly man, lets go of his great axe, and he immediately puts both hands onto his head. He screams in agony. However, he's able to release himself from the mental attack that you gave him, the mental strike that you just gave him. Would you like to do anything else?
Yeah. So I'm gonna finish my movements. So that's 10 feet, 15, 20, 25. I'm not gonna move any closer there, and I'm just gonna shout, "Remember, non-lethal. We're trying to take him alive," and that's gonna be my turn.
Okay. So the youngest
Do
of them
they
all,
have do they have a higher dex than 14?
some of them. Mm,
The youngest have a higher dex than 14, the guy whose current turn it is.
nope.
So I should go before him.
Okay, that is correct.
Cool. Yeah, I will move up a little bit, and then Badoop. Yeah, he's in range. I'm going to bonus action put a hex on the leader. And I will nerf his strength checks. And then I will lash out with a spectral tentacle. Chill touch. An 8. Wow, that's terrible.
Even
Okay.
within, yeah.
Yeah, even with
Okay.
advantage, it's an 8.
So
Alright,
your
that's it for
tentacle
go.
barely makes halfway to reaching his man. However, you are able to hex him. I'll put a he's already has so much
Third dot.
stuff going on. I'll put a half heart here.
There we go. I'll just stay there behind Hartley.
Okay,
How you
so
doing,
the
dear?
youngest of them all is going to approach Bond, seeing this strong dwarf with his axes going against his friends. He takes uncertain steps forward, and his hands are shaking as he holds his scimitar. He's going to make an attack against you, Bon. Come on, make an attack. Perfect. And his attack completely misses. His hand too shaky to be able to focus.
Yeah, with a free hand, I just stop it even before you even gets that close.
Oh, I'm sorry. He immediately apologizes and tries to take a step back, driven by fear.
I
Would you like to take
will.
that?
I will. I will go ahead and swing with my own battle axe and attempt to hit with non-lethally.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh shit.
Oh,
Nice.
Oh no.
Then, uh, so how do you make him unconscious? Thing.
So I just go ahead after just stopping his swing midway through. I just as he's taking his step back, I just go ahead and just swing out with the pummel of the battle axe and just strike him within the strike him straight into the chest to have him keel over.
Okay, so the back of your axe, you push the back of your axe into his chest, and the impact is so big, the strength, the force that you give out spreads into his chest, causing immediately he goes purple as he just falls back and falls to the ground, barely able to know what hit him before he does. Tessa, what do you do?
I have a line of sight with the leader,
Yeah, he's pretty big.
and he's still conscious.
Actually, you do not because it's dark.
I have dark vision, but probably not that far.
Yeah, and it would be 10 feet. He's 10 feet.
He's also glowing
He
with neon.
does. Yeah, he has
Oh, he's
fairy
glowing?
lights
That is
on,
correct.
so
That is correct. He's going, so you do see him.
Okay, so I'm not gonna hit him with a spell to hurt him. I'm going to cast message at him from 120 feet and say, "We're stronger. Save your own lives. Surrender with your people, and you'll be turned into the law. Don't die here stupidly. It's over."
Fuck off. I'd rather die fighting than die a
Okay.
cow.
Fucker, everybody.
What? I barely know her.
That's my turn. I tried to get him to stop, but fuck him.
Okay, and he is going to. And he is going to come here towards Spawn. He's going to say to look down to the youngest of them all. He's going to say, "You fucking idiot!" As he takes his great axe and he going to try to get Spawn. And
How do we do the tiebreaker?
that is correct. That would be Ed's turn.
Is it
I
dexterity
will
based?
use. Let me put
Dexterity, yeah.
it back.
I got an 18.
Yeah, that's your turn.
All right, sweet. And I wish I hadn't said anything. It would have gotten a lot closer. Okay, 5, 15, 25, 30, 35, 40. I'm gonna attack this lady.
Okay.
I forget how we did the flanking rules though, because it's been a while.
So it has
So it doesn't
need to
matter.
you need to be in a straight line opposite to your friend, so you would need to be here. However, there is another foe here, so you wouldn't be able to flank.
Gotcha. So I'm gonna use my bonus action because that failed anyway to dash. So like 1, 2, 5, 10, 20, 30, 35, and just kind of hide back here.
Okay.
That would be it.
Okay. So he's going to do the same. I'm going to zoom over here. And I am going to use the same roll. Sorry. So 24, I believe that hits.
yep, that hits.
So he's going to roll 1d12
Yep.
plus 4. Okay, 11. And as he takes out his battle axe, looks at you with anger in his eyes, approaches, and wielding his battle axe, he descends it against your body, creating this huge gash on the other side of your shoulder, and dealing 5 points of damage because of your rage.
Yep, as the hardened muscles from the rage just soak in most of the damage.
Okay. Going to go for a second attack against you. Don't. Okay. Roll 1d20 plus 6. Oh, 24 again.
That'll hit it again.
Oh,
Yeah.
1d12 plus 4. 11 again. So another 5. And he comes in for a second swing. Now going against one of your legs. He takes you by surprise. And a slash against your thigh for 5 damage. And that's his turn. Bond, what do you do?
I hold in my breath still. Don't even give any sort of flinching to the hits or even to the 2 great X swings, and then in retorts, I will go ahead and swing twice at him. Well, not
Okay.
swing twice, but swing at him with my battle axe with 2 hands.
Okay. With advantage. A 13. 13
That was
hit.
13 will hit. Oh, it hits. Okay.
Okay.
Minimum damage again.
That barely scraped my armor. As he would laugh his pain away. Would you like to do anything else?
No, that'll be it for my turn.
Okay. So this older bandit approaches. Going to come over here. And with a flourishing move, he cannot come here. Going to do this. He gets behind you, Bon, and right next to Scald, and he's going to try to hit Scald with his scimitar. Sorry, lung surge. And I believe he misses.
Yeah.
So this other one, who has a mace. He is going to come over here, and he's going to come here. He's not going to flank, but he is going to try to hit Bon as well. 19.
Yep, that'll hit.
Okay. 4 slashing. Okay, so what do you do, Scott?
Okay, I will take a step forward next to Bond, face the leader, and swing my club at him. Oh, nice.
Okay, that hits.
And it's 1 damage. It's actually a -1. It's my modifier for it. Okay.
Okay.
Well, it would even out because of your +1.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah,
you're right.
that's
So it
right.
would be 2. Yeah, thank you.
Yep.
Hey man, every bit counts.
Okay, would you like to do anything else?
lad.
I'll stare at my club and then stare at the guy and then kind of tilt my head sideways. That's
Okay,
about it.
how's it?
Oh, it's back my turn again. Oh wee. Alrighty then. All right. Now, do I do the thing or do I do the thing? Is the thing. Oh man, am I a team player? Am I not a team player? Ooh, this. So when I look at Bond and when I look at the leader, who's more hurt? Who is more hurt?
The leader.
The leader's more hurt. Hmm.
Yes.
Hmm.
All right. Bond, I'll get you. I'll get you next time. All right. I trust that you'll be fine. You seem to be tough. And I'm going to do the same cacophony of sounds with my violin, and then cast Dissonant Whispers at level 1 again.
Oh, nice. Okay. What's the? I don't know.
Yes, finally, he takes 3d6 full damage.
How do you do this?
Oh man, I do it non-lethally, of course, because we gotta take him in alive. He's the only one who knows anything. So, I kind of as everybody's kind of fighting, as Bond's getting kind of banged on, and like people they're kind of ganging up on him, and Skull's just doing his little tap. Harley's kind of fiddling around with his fiddle and violin, kind of adjusting the knobs on it, and then he finally just takes a deep breath, and then he plays a very high pitched song, and then as he plays faster and faster as it goes higher and higher pitched, it kind of like the violin kind of sparks with like purple energy, and then finally he does one big draw on the violin, and then about 5 or 6 kind of purple jagged music notes kind of shoot off directly at the boss man and just kind of like dig into him, non-lethally, of course.
Non-lethally. That is perfect. Thank you for your lively description. And as you non-lethally drop the leader, the rest of the group looks between themselves, and they seem uncertain. And after thinking silently for what appears to be a while, but it's actually 2 seconds, they drop their weapons and put their hands up.
Smart decision. Smart decision right there. Perfect. All
And
right.
this is where we take a small 10-minute break.
Whew. Oh man, it's good to be back. Am I right, guys?
Sounds good.
Yeah.
And I'll be right back, guys.
Okey-doke.
Be right back in 10.
This little encounter went out way better than what I thought it would be. Oh, he took it. I mean,
Well,
Bond
yeah.
got knocked. Bond may have gotten knocked around once or twice, but he's a barbarian. That's fine.
I'm only at half my health right now, so it's all fine.
That's
It was
gross.
it was pretty easy actually.
Yeah.
I mean, we did like divide and conquer a little bit, but it was a pretty easy encounter.
Yeah. We knocked out 3 of them almost instantaneously. Oh well.
I was gonna cut him off at the knees, so he would have to be a dwarf too.
Jeez. That's
The
racist.
irony.
That's racist. Not all small people
What's
are dwarves.
racist about that?
Well, not all small people are
Uh,
dwarves. Just because he
But
loses a leg.
dwarves aren't small people.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah,
Look
are
at
you calling small people dwarves, dude?
Yeah.
No, just because
apparently
somebody
the tiefling
loses
is.
their
What's the matter with you?
What do you mean? Just because somebody loses their legs at the fucking knee doesn't mean they're a dwarf.
Yeah.
No, but they'd be at the same height, you know? It would
They're
be
just not.
They don't all of a sudden
You
become
would-
good at mining.
Yeah.
They
exactly,
would
yeah.
be
They're not master
smaller, actually.
blacksmiths.
Sorry, Bon. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean that like that, you know?
Of course, leave it to the old man to be racist.
I mean, to be honest, they'd be smaller than dwarves at that point.
Even better. I'm all about that.
All right, this is gonna be a fun trek back to town. Man, we're gonna be heroes. Isn't that great? They're gonna love us. We're not gonna have to pay for anything.
I think if you ask the dwarves whose family he, slaughtered, they would appreciate my humor, you know. They would.
I think they would, and I think that's their decision to make.
Yeah, I don't think they would have been like, "Hey, this guy's a fucking racist. He cut his legs off. That's not right."
No, I think it'd be a little weird, bro. What do you mean? It's like some guy trying to like. Can you imagine that? Like somebody helping you out, and then they do like this subtly racist thing, and you're like, huh? Well, I don't know.
Give me an example. Give me an example.
Like, let's say, how would I put this? Well, let's say a dwarf helped me out, right? And I'm a tiefling, and so let's say he captured somebody who like wronged me in some way, and he brought him to me, and he's like, here you go,
Uh-huh.
you devil. There you go, you demon blood. Take him. He's all yours. You earned
No,
it.
no, no, no,
That'd
no,
be a
no, no,
little
no,
bit, a
no,
little
no. That's a
weird.
completely different example. I can't believe you'd bring that example to me. It'd be more like if he put 2 daggers in his head and was like, "See, now he looks like you." That
Yeah,
would
yeah.
be more accurate. You would love it.
I
That would be
don't know if I
hilarious.
love it.
That would be hilarious. dude.
Somebody shows up with a corpse with 2 daggers stuck in it. I don't know if that'd be hilarious.
Who killed your family?
No.
It's more like the irony of the situation.
True.
Right.
That's what makes it good, in a really bad way.
Plus, I already cut off people's like lower body parts.
You do have
in
a
general,
you do
so
have a
it
rep
kinda,
for that.
You know.
What will he cut off next?
I'm gonna have a banana.
I'm gonna move my way up. You know.
You're just gonna start scalping people at the end of the campaign.
Yeah. I cut his hair, and he feels so bad he falls over and dies.
Oh man, man, I miss this campaign so much. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been too long, man. Too long.
Yeah, it's just huge, way long time. But hopefully we'll be able to make progress. Do we play? We play next week too, right?
No.
The 28th is the next one.
Yeah,
That's right, so the
20th
week
is
after.
next.
Yep. No more 2 weeks in a row.
I would love to. I think I would love to play a weekly game, honestly. Obviously not this one because scheduling works, but I think if I had the opportunity to play a weekly game, I think I would.
I like that the most too.
Agreed.
Things move
Weekly
along
games
quicker.
are fun.
There's a new game shop opening in me and Crisco's town that we're gonna check out soon.
Yeah, you gotta find out about that. See what's up with it. Because that could be like
Yeah.
a 6 month down the line thing instead of just, like recent.
No, they said it's gonna be like in the next month or two.
What area do you guys live at?
Trying to
Oh, we
dox
live in
us? No, we
Florida.
live in Florida. We live in Southern Florida.
You can dox yourself, but I was just saying in general.
East Coast, baby. Southern Florida.
Do you guys like? Is it more like closer to the city? Or are you guys farther away, so you don't see many like gaming shops?
Yeah, it's farther
away.
away. We're
Yeah,
a
farther away.
small city.
I gotcha. Now I understand. Yeah.
It's not like rural, but it's
I
not
bet
a
Miami's got all kinds of gaming shops.
Dude, I can only
Oh, yeah.
imagine what Miami's got, bro. But that's a couple hour trip.
We should go to Miami.
I am not
And
going to Miami
play-
to look at D&D shops, my friend. I'm sorry.
Play Dungeons and Dragons in costume, and then go to the clubs right after, also in costume.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think I'd rather jump off a roof. I think.
Really? I feel like you would have been the first person to say, "Yeah, sure."
What does that
honestly.
mean? What do you mean?
Because more
Hey.
like you seem like a very fun, like outgoing type of person. Like you
I
seem
am.
like very extrovert and love to
am.
make people happy and laugh. So I feel like you showing up in a D&D costume at a like club, I think you'd make everybody laugh, probably in a good way.
Probably.
Respect. Probably.
It depends on the group that
It does
you
depend on
run
the crowd.
into.
You're right.
If you run into a Tate, I don't know.
That was also a thing though. I think if that game shop does open and it's actually like not, it actually is successful and actually holds up. Um, we were thinking about doing a game there and then dressing up for it as well.
You know what you guys should try to do then? If you guys are trying to like work together on something like that, I would consider talking with the management there and see if they're not interested in hosting games there. That's what one of the game shops up here did. They were becoming really successful really fast because they were like selling concessions, hosting these games for everybody. And people were bringing terrain and all kinds of things that everyone was borrowing. So it was like
Oh,
this
that's
huge
awesome.
collection that everyone could use from. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. And then people started doing workshops there, and they were selling more art supplies. So if you want to help them, that's the way that I've seen actually work.
Yeah, there's a game store in Brooklyn that was also like, they host game nights and they did different game nights. So like you might do a D&D night one night and like a Magic the Gathering night one night, but it allows
Warhammer,
them
yeah.
to sell allows them to sell concessions and extra income that way. And you can also like they can hire GMs or whatever to like you come in, you pay $10 or whatever for the game for the night.
That'd
Yeah,
be crazy.
that's
My
what I was
sidekick
hoping to
is.
find.
Did you just switch to your phone?
Yeah, I was hoping to find a DM we could hire there because no one in our group really wants to DM. So
I could DM. The thing is, I would DM. The only point of contention that Christian here has, that Edward has, is that I said I would require at least like a 6-month plan because I would want to do an actual campaign. I would want to do my own world building. I'd do my own setting. I would have to homebrew like everything, lore and everything. I would love to do that.
Ooh, I have a cool suggestion for that. There's another game I play in, some friends of mine.
Hmm.
What we did was there's this game called Dawn of Worlds that you can play to like build the world in the first place that you co-play.
Hmm.
So basically everybody picks a god. What we did was like we rolled for domain. We rolled for when we would get to choose like our order in the pick, and then because of how many players plus the DM there were, we basically each chose 2 domains, and then we were the god of that domain, those 2 domains. Like I'm the god of nature and the grave, which wound up being like this nature god called Matera. It's all about like death and rebirth. And
Sick.
then as gods, you like build the land, you create races, you like do all this stuff. There's 3 different phases. There's like the creation phase, which is like where the you create like the land and bring together some of the first beings, first races, and then like you can summon avatars and shit that are like powerful creatures that are in the world, and you kind of build the lore in the world together as a group before you actually start the campaign.
Sounds pretty sick. I might give that a
It
look.
makes you feel way more invested. Like it's so cool
Yeah.
because like I'm playing as the players get a little more input as to like what the world is.
Hmm.
You become a little more invested. I'm playing as the one race I created, and it's a good time.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, I think I'm not opposed to the idea because uh I just love stories at the end of the day, honestly. I also get super enthralled in them. Like if I'm watching something, I'll zone everything out and I'll just be so invested in whatever I'm watching. It's actually like my girlfriend and my mom always says it's like super annoying because I always just like something will be playing and it just grabs my attention, and so stories are always like super interesting to me. So I think I'd love to like kind of craft my own and then see what players would do with that. But it would take a while. If I actually really dedicated to it, I'd be grinding it out.
so actually, the only point of contention we have is that he hasn't actually done that. He just keeps telling me he would do it, and
No,
then
no,
doesn't.
I say I would do it,
Do
and
it.
then no, I say no, I no. Here's what he's lying. He's lying through his teeth because I say I'll do it, and he's saying no, don't do that. That's a stupid idea. Let's just play a one shot first before
I'd
we even say
say
anything
no,
else.
no, no.
You
I'd say
say
you'd be
those
better
exact
off.
words. Don't you
I'd say
weasel
you'd be
out that because
better
there's other
off.
people here.
I'd say you'd be better off if you ran a campaign that someone else had made, so you could be like learn how to DM and not have to learn how to DM while also doing everything else.
You'll figure it out. Running pre-made campaigns is pretty overrated.
I agree as well. I think
Well, good. Get going. We're all waiting. We've been waiting.
Do
Chop
it.
chop.
So, okay, guys. So, where were
We
we?
They
So,
just
you now
surrendered.
stand within this cave. Uh, your enemies, some of them unconscious, other have surrendered. What do you do?
All right, tie everybody up. Come on now, everybody help out. And then I'll go and tie the big unconscious guy.
I take out my cutlass and aim for the nearest foot. No, I'm just
No.
kidding. Help tie
Oh
people up.
God.
I help tie people up.
I come
Vaughn
in and I
will,
say, "This may surprise you, but I'm actually not the god from outside."
Nice.
It wasn't an
They
inside
look
job.
at you. Yeah, they look at you and they're just like, oh, well.
How does the young guy look?
He's down. He's
Oh, that's right. He's
unconscious.
Yeah,
unconscious.
we
That's
go
right.
inspect him with
Yeah.
Tessa.
yeah.
Okay, so you're easily able to tie all of them up. And although the larger one is a bit of a hassle, not because he's moving on anything, but because he's just really heavy, you are able to tie everybody, and the other ones would just follow your orders.
All right. Yeah. So we tie them
Cool.
up, and so
Stick them in the corner. Let somebody guard them while we loot the room.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll take care
The
of
young
that.
one's in
I'll
too,
go
so-
ahead and
I'll loot the big guy.
Okay,
Get it
Ebony,
to
you
the
were saying
doors
something?
though.
yep. Vaughn will start to after he exhales and his focuses back. He will go ahead and make his rounds, check out this cave camp, see what's all in here.
Okay, so in the with the mercenaries, you find 20 gold pieces with them. You believe as they not with each of them, with all of them. Each of them has the same amount, and which would be 4 gold pieces each. The leader, however, does have a large satchel with gems. And those gems include 2 rubies. I think that's
I'm guessing the gems look dwarven.
yes, they do.
Okay.
Um,
Those dwarves are going to be very happy when we come back.
gold pieces. And that's about it. And he also has 10 platinum on him.
Right.
God damn.
And beyond that, looking around the room, you would notice there are a couple crates, and they contain a couple of supplies, like mainly food. However, one thing would catch your eye, which would be on the far eastern wall. You would see an inscription in a different language. What languages do you guys speak?
Infernal.
Draconic, Elvish.
Draconic. Thieves' camp.
Nope.
Let's see. I have Common, Dwarven, and Draconic.
Okay.
Jeez, you guys speak all draconic. What the hell?
Nobody speaks
However,
Draconic.
I will go ahead if I can't know the language. If it's neither going to be those two, I will go ahead and tip my hat and use it and go ahead and cast.
Okay, so you're going to cast.
Comprehend languages.
Yep.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. So, as you explore the depths of the cave, you come across a strange and mysterious riddle. Written in Aquan script on the wall. I am the lifeblood of the sea, yet cannot quench your thirst. I can bring great ships to ruin and steer the ocean's worst. What am I?
Salt.
Close.
Saltwater, water. I don't
Edward says salt to the wall, and nothing happens.
know. What'd you say, Edward?
Salt. Oh, there it is. Sorry, I'm also watching a rocket launch as we speak right now.
Oh, nice.
Yep. Nice.
I'm the lifeblood of the sea, yet cannot quench your thirst. I can bring great ships to ruin and stir the ocean's worst. What am I? A storm? I don't know.
No, you said it. Saltwater.
Oh, saltwater. Oh, I said. Oh, it was me. I did it. Saltwater. It's saltwater, obviously, guys.
So, as you shout out the answer to the riddle, you notice a faint shimmering light around the edges of the wall. The light
Oh.
pulses and glows like a beacon of hope in the darkness of the cave. The shimmering intensifies, and you can see the wall begin to ripple and waver like a heat mirage. The illusionary bricks, no. The illusionary rocks seem to warp and twist, as if they were made of liquid before dissolving into nothingness. As the wall disappears, you can see the entrance to what it seems to be a temple revealed before you. The entrance is covered by a thin veil of vines and moss, but you can just make out the outline of a stone door behind it. As you move the vines aside, you notice that the door is intricately carved with the images of sea creatures in waves. Despite the age of the carvings, they remain strikingly vivid, as if they were created only a few years ago.
So Hartley will walk in. He's like, "What the hell is this? My goodness."
Interesting.
Careful, Hartley.
What are you
You know
talking
you're
about?
very weak.
There's nothing wrong over here, and Hartley will start looking around to see if there's anything that catches his eye around the carvings. And what do the carvings look like as he's looking around for any objects?
So
Sea
they look like
creatures.
sea creatures, like krakens, like sea
Okay.
serpents, all of that.
So does Hartley see anything
Yeah,
as he's
so
walking through?
sea monsters.
So you see that, and you see that the door seems pretty seems pretty well oiled, and it has this beautiful carvings.
Okay. Yeah, I push. So I go into the temple, and is there anything in there? Do I push the door open?
So as you push it open the door, you notice that it swings effortlessly
Oh,
on
that's weird.
well-oiled hinges. The entrance leads to a long, dimly lit corridor. The walls are made of rough stone and are slick with moisture, hitting uh, hinting at the presence of hidden water sources or underground rivers nearby. The air is cool and damp, and you can hear the faint sound of chanting and murmuring coming from deep within the temple.
We might have a thing over here. And can I listen to it really closely? Like, does it sound more disembodied, like it's kind of like a magical chanting, or is it like actually people chanting? Can I discern that with
It is. It sounds like
as a
actual
bard?
people
Oh,
chanting.
so that's okay. So it's actual people chanting. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I go to the tied up people and I say, "Did you guys know about this?"
I had no idea. I swear to God.
And Hartley's going to very gently and quietly try to walk down to like get a peek of what's going on. So he's just gonna keep going very quietly, very tiptoey.
Okay, so we're going to enter the temple.
Yeah, Gil will follow behind.
Yeah.
Why?
Hold
Why
up,
Hartley's
hold
trying to get
up.
himself killed here?
Yeah, I'll
On your
cautiously
own?
enter, keeping
What
my
could go
eyes
wrong?
peeled.
Okay. So
Hartley,
as you approach,
What's up, Gil?
maybe you should let like someone who's more like sneakiness is their forte.
Well, I just want to.
This.
I'm just gonna take a quick peek. If I see anything
Yes,
crazy,
but like someone quieter could take a peek. You know how we let you. You know
Oh,
how we let you talk to people because you're good at talking. Maybe
Yeah.
you let someone who's good at sneaking sneak.
Gil, nonsense. Let him go. The
See,
lad's, he's got a brave heart. Go get him, Hartley.
I'll just.
All right.
All right. I'll just take. I'm just gonna take a quick pick. I'm just gonna take a quick
Okay.
peek, and then if I see anything crazy or if I feel like
Oh,
it's getting a little, I'll turn around.
makes sense. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm not trying to get myself killed. All right, and then I'll very
Take
quietly,
your time,
very
lad.
slowly make my way down. And if there's like a corner or something, I'll very slowly peek around the corner and see what's going on.
okay. So as you move deeper into the temple, this corridor would eventually open up into a large round chamber. The sound of water gently lapping against the walls echoes through the space. You can see that the chamber is filled with water, its depths shrouded in darkness. A faint blue light illuminates the area, seemingly emanating from the water itself. Looking more closely, you notice a raised stone circle in the center of the chamber. The surface of the stone appears to be engraved with intricate patterns and symbols, which seem to pulse with a soft glow. Stairs lead down into the water, allowing you to wade in if you wish. The water is cool and refreshing, and you can feel it swirling around your ankles if you would come closer.
I don't see
If you
anybody.
would, no,
When,
the room appears to be empty.
I'll quietly whisper back. It seems to be empty in here. Give me a second. I'll just be right back. There's like some altar thing here.
I
And so
follow him in.
I'm going
I'm
going up.
following too.
I'm going in as I see them kind of like behind me. I'm going into the water
Yeah.
and
Maybe only the sneaky one should go. You know what I'm saying?
he's already in.
Good points.
He's already in.
Glad someone brought that up.
Which way are we at? Over here or over here?
You know, I am
You are
also like
down.
very
Down?
much hurt, and we're about to stumble into something dangerous.
We'll be fine. It's fine. There's nobody here. So Hartley will slowly ascend the steps. But before he does, he looks at it to see if there's any traps on it, like if it seems booby traps.
Okay. Mm,
I'm also going to be looking for traps.
so stairs down lead down into the water, allowing you to wade in if you wish. The water is cool and refreshing, and you can feel it swirling around your ankles. As you approach the stone circle, the glow intensifies, casting an eerie light on the surrounding water.
I'm
Cannot help but
actually
feel a sense of foreboding as you stand before the ancient stone circle.
Ooh. This
I'm
is
actually going to use my boots of striding and springing to jump over the water
this is pretty
because I don't want to touch it. It
some
looks haunted.
crazy stuff right here.
Okay.
The hell is this?
Step on it. Hardly.
You want me to
Go on,
touch it?
step on it.
I can't. It's a big
Yeah,
old.
absolutely.
That seems a
Put your
little
finger
crazy.
in it.
Huh? Put my
Will
finger
you
in it?
two hold
Put
on?
your finger in there.
And then Hartley will. Is it a big orb or is it a pool? Is it a pool of water at the center here?
It is, yeah, it's a pool.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of lean down and do I see? Do I kind of crouch down and do I see my reflection in there, in the water?
Yes, you do, and you see the water shifting a bit. Tessa, are you going to stay upstairs or are you going to come down as well?
I
Somebody's.
would assume I'm following them at a distance, so I'm probably listening at this point.
them unattended.
But I'm also thinking someone should stay with the
Yeah,
body, so I'm just kind
You
of
guys
standing between.
did.
What do you mean?
Tessa's, I guess, only halfway down. Tessa's not quite in the room.
Yeah,
I
no,
guess she's
I'm
watching.
listening toward the direction, but I'm mostly watching the bodies.
Somebody was supposed to make sure they were tied up.
They are tied up, but
They
they
are
can still.
tied up,
They are
but
tied up.
like
Not
2 of them are
all of
conscious.
them?
Yeah.
They're all tied up, but 2 of them are conscious, are like aware, so they could just get up and start hopping or running out of there. I don't know if their legs are tied or.
I'm
You
sure we
didn't
tied their
tie 'em
legs.
good enough that they could get
Hartley,
up.
I made it a point for Hartley always hog ties people because he thinks it's hilarious.
Okay, sure.
Because I have.
Every
time
time
they
one
said
of them
he's-
You
moves,
looted him, right?
every time
You
one of them
looted him,
moves,
so you-
Tessa just says no, no.
We
You're
would
good.
have checked him for weapons like knives too.
yeah.
Oh yeah, no, we got all their gold and stuff, so yeah, they were
Yeah.
thoroughly looted.
So, I guess Hartley will. So does he? So the water's kind of moving around, right? So then Hartley will kind of put his.
Yes.
Actually, Hartley won't put his index finger, so he's kind of. His tail's gonna wave behind him, and then it's gonna come over his shoulder, and it's kind of wiggle its way towards the water, and then the point of his tail is just gonna, boing, tip the water
I'm gonna
or
push him.
prick the water, and watch the ripples.
So, you going to push him?
No.
Okay.
Well, think about it. I make pushing motions back at everyone else. Like, should I do it? Should I push him in?
Gil nods. Yes.
I push him. I push him. Yeah, I push him right in.
And so Hartley falls in.
Okay. So as you fall inside the the pool, you're completely wet. The pool is not it's not too big, but it's big enough that to fit isn't big enough to fit you. And nothing seems to happen.
Oh, thanks, Edward. I appreciate that a lot. And he'll stand up. Oh, Gil, it's funny to you, huh? It's funny
was
to
a
laugh
good one,
at
Ed, yeah.
Hartley. Gets dunked in the water. Great. And then
Oh,
he'll
look at the
snap it.
ceiling.
Hartley will snap his fingers, and a spark will come off, and he'll use prestidigitation to dry himself, and then he'll throw the water onto Edward.
Okay.
It's just a pool of water. I mean, there's some stairs up ahead. I don't know if it goes any further. I think we should come back to this, truthfully. I feel like we got
ceiling.
unfinished business going on back
Is
there.
anything going on with the ceiling?
You were the one of who started to go down here in the first place.
Oh, I mean, it's just I figured there might be more back here, but there ain't. It's just
We still hear chanting.
Yes, you do.
oh, it's still you're chanting.
Where's it coming from?
It is coming from north.
Yeah.
Oh man.
All right, I'm jumping this.
Wait, they said they were weird fish folk. Are those that's the ones who must have hired them? We can't let them.
So
Before you guys
before
go up, can I
you
drink some of
start-
that water?
This fucking
Yes, you
guy.
can.
This fucking guy. This guy.
What a brave lad you are.
Okay, so as you drink that water,
Wait, Scald! Hartley was in that water. That's disgusting.
you you feel refreshed, but you also feel like something is happening to your body as you gain an ability to breathe in water.
Are you
Ooh.
are you okay?
Mm.
Are you fine?
Yeah, it seems like it's a little easier to breathe underwater. You might consider drinking this before you continue.
I don't know if I want to drink the crazy.
Okay.
You
What
know,
do you mean it feels?
wait,
what do you mean it feels easier to breathe underwater?
before we
what do you
continue-
mean by that?
before we continue,
I mean, I can breathe underwater, but I can already almost do that. So,
How do you
it's not
know
much
you
of a
can breathe
change.
underwater?
well, I have gills. Do you see right here?
Can we
Uh,
before we
Time
continue
did you just know?
any further?
before
Can I?
or after the water you have gills?
I think this is after. I never noticed.
That's weird.
Well,
I don't know
I
if I
got
want to
this
drink
nice,
that.
cape. I have a cloak of the manta ray, so
Secondly,
if you want to
I
drink.
I do want to point out we still do have conscious members. Maybe we just go tie them all up like extra good, knock out the ones that are still awake, and then
Okay.
continue on. I think, and then that way we don't have to worry about them running away because they'll be super tied up. There's no way they can get out.
Yeah.
And
Sure.
For
Nice.
all we know, they could have just jumped Tessa while we were all down here.
Well, Bond, go bash
Go
their
up there,
heads
Tessa's
until
hog
they're
tied.
unconscious.
God damn it.
I know exactly how to stop them from running away. Wait up.
No, 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 Edward, Edward, Edward.
I know exactly what to do.
And
I
I'll
know
kind of
exactly
lean
what
over to
do.
Gil. While they're all going back, do you want to go take a peek of what's going the hell on over there?
I
Yeah,
was
sure.
just
Sounds
kidding.
like a good plan.
All right, so no. You said you were going back. Get over there, old man. You moved all the way over there and everything. This is.
You want me to canonically cut all those people's feet
I
off,
do
Hartley?
not want you to canonically cut off all those people's feet off.
All right, now go drink the water so you can have gills as well.
So can we say that we hog-tied them all? They're all unconscious. That way Tessa can join us over here. And they're all tied together, so they can't leave without having to drag the other ones.
I'd let you know
Wait,
about
wait.
the water also, Tessa.
That means they could untie each other's hands, probably.
They can't if they're. We tied them so they can't do any of that. That's the whole point.
Okay. So,
We tie
Tessa
them
is
so they.
totally drinking the water. If I
so
was
each
told
one
about
of
it.
their noses is right in the next guy's.
Just no questions, just drinks it.
Good enough for me.
Okay. Okay, so
The hood of my cloak up.
okay. So before you continue, before the two of you continue, Blind, you're going up and you're going to do what exactly?
During all of this conversation, and whatnot, Bond has been just looking around, looking at all of the walls, and looking at the flowing around the pool, seeing if there is any more Auckland language scripted into the stone, or at least gets a bearing on the stonework on the stonework for this temple.
Okay. So this is a strange stonework you've never seen before. It seems very ancient. It seems very old, and it has a couple of inscriptions in the walls which you can read, which is because it's in Nakwan and you have your spell. Those inscriptions tell a story of a god who was trapped long ago by an enemy and his minions. And these stories tell a tale, more like a prophecy, about this god being released and taking what is rightfully his.
All right. I will jot down the prophecy in my journal, as well as the other inscriptions as well, and then I'll go up to the water and start to drink from it, and
Okay.
then join the rest.
So as you drink from the water, you feel yourself. Ooh, nice! You feel yourself getting reinvigorated, and you gain 8 hit points.
You drank that water too, Bon? How does it make you feel?
Better considering that I'm still damaged.
You need a health potion, lad.
That'll be fine.
As you're
Right.
about
Sure.
to step, as you're about to reach the other chamber, you would hear a faint sound of churning and bubbling water. And some of you closest to this well here, to this pool here, would watch as the water within the circle begins to churn and bubble, before suddenly rising up into a towering form made entirely of water. The creature looks almost alive, with tendrils swirling around like arms.
Vicious mockery.
In the room we're in right now?
Yes. Right here.
Yes.
From here. There
We
you
can't
go.
even touch the water.
The water elemental roars with fury, its voice echoing throughout the chamber as it charges towards you. The sound of water crashing against the walls fills this chamber as the elemental unleashes a barrage of attacks, sending waves crashing towards you and your companions. You brace yourselves against the impact, but the force is still enough to stagger you. Let's roll initiative.
You guys
Woo!
just drank. You all drank that guy.
Oh, that's so gross. I'm so glad we were smart enough not to do that, Gil. 8, god.
I'm
Yeah.
so glad I have this cloak. Hardly you were in that guy.
Oh, no, now he's in you, remember? I dried myself off and I threw it on you. He's
Do you
all
think
over
that
you.
little bit of liquid is enough to stop me, a sailor lad? Come on now.
Oh, gross.
I like to think the cloak of the manta ray would keep me dry in this situation. It's not
Yeah,
technically stated. Yeah.
I would. Why
Sweet.
not?
It just beat it up and rolled right off, buddy.
This guy has some hydrophobic
Oh, whoops.
clothing on him.
I got a 15, by the way. I didn't select my
Okay.
token. Forgot
No
to.
worries. Whatever.
Same as well. I got an 8.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and I will put you back over here. 5. And who are we missing? Go.
Gil's on there.
Everyone. That's everyone.
Goes on there.
Gil's on
Everyone.
there. At 10
2, 3,
on
4.
the he's at the top of the turn order
I was
thing.
missing Hartley.
We're missing Hartley, yeah.
Okay. Let me roll for the water element. The Chasno. Very nice, Chasno. Just a sec.
Whoa, this is sick.
Which part do you like?
PMG.
Mostly the form of the starry form. Pretty rad.
Yeah.
Oh, are you playing Star Druid?
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome. I play a Star Druid in another campaign.
I think you told me. Yeah, I remember. You said it was a lot of fun, right?
Yeah, they're
Sorry.
really good. Very versatile.
Oh yeah. Love Star Druids.
So let me put him right over here. And I think, to be fair, since our time is at an end, it is good to stop here and let the combat to next session.
At an
Let me
end?
just-
It can't end, Maria.
We should do an extra
At
long
an
session since we missed last week.
Maybe I'll think about it. And I'm super excited for you guys to check out this dungeon.
Cool.
Oh, we're gonna be
And,
dungeon crawling.
um,
Great.
So, too big.
Oh, spooky.
No, he's pretty big.
So
Yes.
as you and as the water elemental moves his tentacles, his blue tentacles towards your way, you, Bond, look upwards and you see in the ceiling, in the domed ceiling of this edifice, a couple of inscriptions. And you would see that written in Aquan is another riddle. And it is written, I am a force to be reckoned with. Though my touch is light as a feather, I can flow with the grace of a dancer, or roar like the tempest of weather. I can carve a canyon in rock, or make a gentle stream with pleasure. And this is a riddle for you, for us to solve next session.
I'm guessing it's
Just
just
Thank-
light
water.
and feather, I can flow with the grace of a dancer.
I want to say
Roaring
wind.
wind? I don't know.
Which
Yeah.
would just be water.
It's
Who
either
knows?
water or wind.
Oh,
Yeah.
Who knows? And thank you guys for playing tonight. I loved our session. I'm super excited. This was very fun because I had something else planned, but I had this idea which I had to try, based in the quest I've played as a player in my first D&D game.
Wow.
So I'm excited.
Cool.
Respect.
I'm just glad someone knew understand language, or whatever it's called.
Comprehend language.
Comprehend language.
Yeah, somebody has that.
Comprehend language.
It's always
That came in
abyssal.
super clutch.
Nobody ever has abyssal.
That came in clutch. Especially Aquan. No one has Aquan. Possible to have Aquan. I thank you guys for coming tonight, and I hope everybody enjoyed the session.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I
Of
hope,
Yeah,
course,
definitely.
Always.
I hope you guys had fun.
Yeah, I
Uh,
did.
I'm going to see you, Chris, tomorrow.
Oh, that's
Chris,
correct.
okay? I'm going to see you tomorrow. And to the rest of you, we shall see each other next week. No, I mean, not next week, in 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks.
Dang it.
I just wanted to say one thing to everybody real quick. In 2 weeks, I'm gonna be leaving the country to go see my fiance. She lives in Bolivia, so she has internet there. I'm gonna see if it works and see how it goes. But
Okay.
I can't promise that I'll be able to necessarily
No,
use
you have to
Roll20.
promise. No, you have to promise.
I can promise to be there, but somebody might have to use my character or move it
Ah,
around or something
well,
like
as
that.
long as
Don't
you're
worry,
there.
I can for your character
Yeah.
if you want.
As long
Okay,
as you're
cool.
there.
Did
Yeah,
you,
as long as you're here.
Did you stream this, Christian?
I did. Unfortunately, for the
Big.
last section here, I completely forgot that I left the break screen on. So after the it's just the break screen after we go to break. So unfortunately, but audio
Oh.
and stuff is still
Oh
here.
god. You're just streaming my poor drawing abilities.
Not true. Not true. That was incredible, actually.
Thank you. And thank you guys. We shall see each other soon.
All right.
Alright. See you
See
guys
ya.
later,
cool.
guys.
Alright.
Incredible.
See you guys.
Alright, see ya. Bye bye,
Yep,
Maria.
take care.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah.
Ah, that was
Man, what
great,
a-
guys. That was really great.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
it's pretty
nice.
fun.
I honestly wouldn't have gone in if I expected it was a dungeon. I thought it was gonna be a room and there was gonna be like a maybe a yellow orb there, and I'd be like, oh, that's pretty neat. I would have picked that up, but that's probably
Uh-huh.
that's probably at the end of this dungeon is my assumption.
I
What
need
were
a
you
short
gonna
rest
do,
after
go-
this. I know that.
Oh,
What
I
were you
got some
gonna
Yeah.
healing.
do? You can come
I
all the way
have.
back?
Say again.
What were you gonna do? Go all the way back to
True.
Broken Bank and then come all the way back here?
True. I mean, we could have.
Yes.
Yeah,
Could
we're
have.
good. We
We're
haven't
good.
had any challenging combat yet. We're
No.
just
Just
yeah,
against
Although I
we'll
have
let
used,
Bond get some hit points back and we'll be good.
I
Yeah.
have used most of my spells though. Unfortunately, actually no. Wait.
Well, we'll
What's
see how this water elemental goes, you know?
Hmm.
A piece of cake.
Yeah.
I can heal us one time. I have one cure wounds ready.
Yeah,
have-
don't waste it unless anyone goes down.
Yeah, true.
One health potion and one potion with 4 doses of healing.
Do I get a cantrip for level 2?
Potion with 4 doses of healing?
Yeah.
Is
That's what
that?
it said. I don't know. I've never heard of one either, but that's what it said.
I don't know what that means. I have one health potion.
I think it's the equivalent of 4 health potions.
It was superior. I think you had a superior healing potion or something like that, or
That's-
maybe it's a
that's
big.
what it
It was a
said.
big jug.
Yeah.
Jug of healing potion.
Yeah, jug of healing.
I think didn't you ask if you could dilute it for more? Isn't that what you said when you got
No.
it? I think.
No.
No.
It was just potion with 4 doses of healing.
Odd. You know what sucks is I don't have my magical item. It's currently with an old lady.
What was your
Ah.
magical item?
+1 rope of protection.
Why did you give it to an old lady?
So she could color it. She could recolor it.
Oh.
It was a bright
You
pink,
didn't
and I
want to
wanted.
be.
And she's embroidering it, so it'll be really sick looking when I get it back.
He has sensitive masculinity and didn't want a pink cloak of protection.
Oh. I've got the bag of tricks with me.
You gave it to me, actually. I have it.
Oh, there you go. So bust out some animals.
Whee! It was a
Something
brown
that
bag
likes
of holding,
to
right?
swim, preferably.
The tan.
The tan one. Tan brand of holding.
And yeah, tan's the best one anyway.
Is it?
It's
Let's
pretty
see.
much everything in the tan is capable of combat. For the like other ones, oh, there's no brown. There's rust, gray, and tan. So for like gray, there's a weasel that's useless in combat. Rust has a rat and the owl; those are useless. But yeah, tan has got like jackal, ape, baboon. Everything is can do some damage. To a black bear and a tiger, giant hyena.
Wow.
Giant
Yeah,
hyena?
definitely open that thing.
Yeah, yeah. You should bust one out, and then you can control it as a bonus action. And we got more. A, we got a meat shield, and B, you can actually do some damage.
That one spell he's got's pretty good.
Yeah, Dissonant Whispers is pretty decent,
I
but he's
think
almost out of those.
I think a gray bag of tricks is definitely better, I think. Oh, wait, no. Ape,
No.
tiger, never mind. Giant hyena, never mind. I take it back. Black
Yeah.
bear, axe beak.
No, tan's the best. Yeah.
Tan is definitely the best, it looks like. Ape. So I just pull it out once a day? Is that how it works?
I think you get more than one actually. The Badoo, ordinary bag, blah blah blah, D8. I think you get 3. Yeah, once 3 fuzzy objects have been pulled from the bag can't be used again until the next dawn. So you get 3 a day, but you also only get 1 at a time. I don't know. Maybe not.
Alright.
That'd be pretty rough. Dude, can you imagine me pulling out a black bear right now, or a giant hyena, or a tiger, bro? That'd be sick!
Yeah, that's
I
super
hope we can
useful.
imagine, because
Super
that's what you're
useful.
gonna do.
37 hit points? Jeez. It's got these
Even
animals
if
that I
you-
pull out will be better than me.
Yeah, exactly. Even if you pull out a regular jackal, like it's still going to be able to do some damage. It can bite things. It take a
got-
few hits.
No, it doesn't. It has 3 hit points.
Jackal?
Yeah, 1d6, 3 hit points.
Well,
Well, what else do you have for bonus actions?
it's better than a rat or a weasel.
True.
It gets what else does it get? Let's see.
So baboon or jackal are the ones you do not want to pull out because those are the weakest ones.
Rat
Ape-
comes out, sees the
Ape
water
has got
elementals.
multi-attack.
You want
What?
giant hyena or tiger.
Yeah. Oh, but yeah, jackal, even though it only has 3 hit points, it has pack tactics and it doesn't do too much damage, but pack tactics is cool. Actual jackals are like more dangerous. Oh no, I'm thinking hyenas. I guess a
Yeah,
jackal's just like
hyenas.
a jackal's like a fucking coyote, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like a small
Yeah.
dog. A giant hyena though, not even just a regular hyena, a giant hyena.
Giant hyena is probably the most powerful thing you can get out of any of them.
No, it's got to be tiger, right? Plus
I
6 to
don't
stealth,
think
dark
so.
vision, plus 3 perception, 17th strength, 12 con, 15 dex, 37 hit points. Same armor
Oh, yeah,
class.
Pretty good.
Jackal's like a fox, basically.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bigger.
Yeah, giant hyena's got 45 hit points. 36 plus 3 bite. Does the rampage, if it takes something down, it can bonus action hit again, another target.
Mhm.
Giant hyena is pretty good.
So I have Jack of all trades and then Song of Rest right now. I think I added my Jack of all trades to everything. I could be wrong though. I'm
I
just
think the
looking at.
sheet automatically does it.
Yeah, I think so. That probably explains why some of these skills are pretty high. Song of Rest. So that Song of Rest will actually be coming in at pretty handy once we take a rest here, I think. Because Beginning at second level, you can use soothing music or oration to help revitalize your wounded allies during a short rest. If you or any friendly creature who can hear your performance regain hit points at the end of a short rest by spending one or more hit dice, each of the creatures regains an extra 1d6 hit points. So that'll be useful for early games like this right now.
Yeah.
Anything else? Oh, I just can't wait till we hit level 3 to actually get my expertise and stuff, my actual Bard College.
Yeah.
Pretty lit. Pretty lit, pretty lit.
Yeah, I didn't realize till it was too late that mobile. One of the best things about it is that I don't provoke attack of opportunity when I make a melee attack. But my subclass is also gonna let me do that, so it's kind of like
Oh yeah.
Should
so
have
now
got
I'm
a.
just 10 feet faster.
None of us have the alert feat, right?
Nope.
Nope.
I have the actor feat.
I took the moderately armored feat.
Moderately armored feat? What does that do?
Yeah. It gives you
Really badass
uh,
boots.
yeah, it bumps my armor proficiency up from light armor to medium and shields.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of having like a 13 AC, I have a 17.
Oh,
Nice.
nice. It's actually really huge, actually. Oh,
Because I can use medium armor and shields.
Dude, I get so many more spells at level 3.
I'm gonna get a bunch more cantrips.
I get 2 level 2 spells, 4 level 1 spells, and then 2 cantrips.
Yeah, I'm stuck with two level 2 spells, spell slots as a warlock. But I will get I'll get my book of ancient secrets or whatever, so I can get a bunch of ritual spells. I get a bunch of cantrips, a bunch of spells.
Nice.
I get 2d6 sneak attack.
Nice.
Oh yeah, rogues are pretty gross once you actually get the subclass. Rogues are just
Yep.
gross in general.
Rogues are great.
Dude, I totally thought that kid was gonna be Tessa's brother, but I guess not. It's just another
And
shitty kid.
Some frightened kid.
Yeah.
Or it was, and we don't know.
Oh yeah, it's true. We also didn't. I think we wanted to, but I
I think Tessa would have known when we were tying them up. Maria probably would have mentioned like, "Oh, Tessa, by the way, the one kid is obviously your brother."
We'll see. We'll see. A lot going on. Maybe she missed out.
She forgot.
Tessa unfortunately has face blindness. This was never mentioned. It's part of her backstory.
She actually has no idea what her brother looks like.
they were separated at birth.
No. Oh man. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be. Oh man, I really can't wait till my subclass. Once I hit my subclass, I can't roll lower than a 10 for any persuasion or for any charisma check.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot of high social rolls.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna keep leveling up some pretty good. I'll have like a lot of attacks as I just keep gaining. Like I think not until level 4, but I just start gaining more and more attacks.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a good time.
Ooh, whoa! This is a sick bonus action. Unsettling words. As a bonus action, you can expend one of your bardic inspiration and choose one creature you can see within 60 feet of you. Roll the bardic inspiration die. The creature must subtract the number rolled from the next saving throw before the start of your next turn. Oh, that actually helps a lot. That'll help me a lot because fucking Maria always saves against my stuff. So,
Oh yeah, it's a good one.
I actually
I
never.
think
Go ahead.
I think at level 4 I'm gonna take Lance of Lethargy when I take Eldritch Blast. So that reduces if you hit somebody with Eldritch Blast, it reduces their speed by 10 feet.
Nice.
And then my Tentacle of the Deep also does that. So
Mhm.
when I hit level 5, if I hit with all 3, it reduces whoever's I hit speed by 30 feet. So
Mm.
you can kind of like mobilize some people.
Nice. I'm actually gonna actually a good idea. I should probably look at some second level spells right now before I completely forget.
All right, guys, I'm gonna hop off here. Good playing with you
Alright,
guys. I'll
good
talk to
playing
you
with you
later.
guys. Yeah,
All right,
absolutely.
Yeah.
man.
All right,
Was
Take it
see ya.
easy, guys.
Alright.
Come on, guys.
Oh, what the? Borrowed knowledge? You draw on knowledge from spirits of the past. Choose one skill in which you lack proficiency for the spell's duration. You have proficiency in the chosen skill. What? That's sick.
That is sick. All right, see you guys.
Alright, see ya. Alright, time to
See ya.